Jim. Our next bout is presented by Hogs Upstairs Tavern. It's a light heavyweight bout at 210. It's a UMAF National Qualifier semifinal matchup. It's the undefeated Charles Philpot at 4-0 out of Coburn, Virginia, taking on 1-0 Jordan Ownbey out of American Top Team in Asheville, North Carolina. Light heavyweights in our next bout at Valor Fights 41.
Our next bout of the evening is the light heavyweight division, brought to you by Hogs Upstairs Tavern. First, please welcome to the cage, Charles Philpot.
Charles Philpot out of Team Fast in Coburn, Virginia is first out. And Casey, Charles Philpot, very accomplished. Tell us about him.
Tremendously accomplished. To look at him, though, you would have no clue of it. You know, he kind of looks like a character out of Lord of the Rings, you know, really low center of gravity, big Fred Flintstone feet, though. You can tell there's something of substance in those joints. A tremendous pedigreed wrestler, and undefeated in amateur mixed martial arts competition, a former Apex Fights light heavyweight champion. Not enough I can say about this young competitor.
Charles Philpot wins over Troy Rutledge multiple times, and then Brock Walker. And now this matchup, and those are his some of his terrific wins. He's undefeated. We've seen him very active in 2015. Charles Philpot proven his worth with wins over some really good talent, and he will face Jordan Ownbey here tonight. Now, tell us a little bit about Jordan, who's coming out of American Top Team in Asheville.
Yeah, well, that's what else can you say? American Top Team Asheville. It's a camp that is very well represented here tonight. Shantae Barnes on the pro side. He came along with Shantae. And this guy, last time we saw him was at Valor Fights 32. That's been a while. But he got that big decision win over Will Watterson. Looked great there, and I expect a lot from this competitor as well.
Charles Philpot, Jordan Ownbey, our matchup here at Valor Fights 41. Light heavyweights at 210. See Mark Laws there, the best in the biz, getting Charles Philpot set up. And Jordan Ownbey had a hard-fought decision win over Will Watterson, as Casey mentioned. And both of these guys with terrific, promising futures. Ownbey's win over Watterson, that was about a year, a little bit less than a year ago, about 11 months ago. All right, Philpot's in the cage. You go back to Jennifer.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Jordan Ownbey.
So here comes Jordan Ownbey, mentioned out of ATT in Asheville, North Carolina. So stylistically, is there anything that stands out about how these two match up?
Undoubtedly. Ownbey appears to have probably 6 or 8 inches on Philpot, and a massive amount of reach. Now, that's nothing new for Charles Philpot. We've seen that in the past. We've seen him make up for that type of deficit and go on to win titles here at Valor Fights and Apex Fights. So I think that, you look for Charles Philpot to come out and do what he does, and that's wrestle. That's use that solid chin that he has, but expect Ownbey to come out with a blaze, guns a-blazing, because he is a tough individual as well.
Well, you mentioned the height difference between the two. Philpot at 5'5", Ownbey at 6'1". That is significant. Two young guys. Philpot is 2 years younger than Ownbey. And then the weigh-ins, Charles Philpot weighed in at 205.6, Jordan Ownbey at 208.7. So Ownbey not only taller, but a few extra pounds as well, but both under the 210 limit.
Yeah, and take a look at Philpot in there, man. I mean, you tell me that if you ran into this kid, in an alley somewhere, you wouldn't dismiss him. You wouldn't laugh him off. And I'm telling you right now, the kid can fight.
Ownbey crawls his way into the cage. So let's go back to the cage and Jennifer.
This battle is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, Fighting out of the Hogs red corner, he weighed in at 205 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 4 wins with 0 losses, and represents Team Fast in Coburn, Virginia, Charles Philpot. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the OEB blue corner. He weighed in at 208 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 1 win with 0 losses, and fights out of American Top Team in Asheville, North Carolina, Jordan Ownbey. Your referee when the action begins is Nate Jolly.
Nate Jolly, our referee, in this light heavyweight bout presented by Hogs Upstairs Tavern. It's a UMAF National Qualifier semifinal matchup. Charles Philpot in the blue trunks, Jordan Ownbey in the black trunks. 3 3-minute rounds.
Oh, here we go.
First punch landed by Ownbey.
Oh, Ownbey able to get the wrestler Philpot down only momentarily. Now looking.
Ownbey tried a hip toss, but good luck with that against Philpot.
Well, a minute ago, I thought he was looking for the guillotine, and I realized that Philpot doesn't have a neck.
7-inch height advantage for Ownbey.
Wow, big takedown there by Ownbey. That is huge over the wrestler Philpot. He needs to watch out here. This could be an Americana.
Tough spot here for Philpot.
Oh, yeah. This is not good. Not good at all.
Wow. It's a big guy on top of him.
Yeah.
Spins out, gives up his back, though. Minute gone by in round 1.
Philpot is going to have to move here. This is a very, very tough spot with a big guy in Jordan Ownbey.
Nate Jolly, close look. Amateurs, they won't let him go long. He's got to do something.
Philpot continues to toll up. He's got 1 minute and 40 seconds to go here. He will not be saved by the bell. His only hope is to escape this position.
Ownbey has owned this first round. 1.5 minutes gone by, midway.
And it seems as though Philpot is starting to edge out the back door, getting close to the cage here. Very difficult for Philpot, for Ownbey to catch a choke there on Philpot just because of the style, the build.
Philpot's out. Wow.
Now, did Ownbey blow everything that he had in the gas tank right there trying to finish? If so, he's going to be tested here as Philpot is on the prowl now.
Leaning on him as Ownbey separates from the cage momentarily. 45 left in round 1.
And this is something that, again, Philpot needs to watch.
Neck again.
Again, Ownbey looking for the guillotine. But where's his neck?
I think he's trying to. Yeah,
oh, he did. He got it.
Wow.
He got it. Very surprising. Big win for Jordan Ownbey over a former Apex Fight champion.
Wow, Jordan Ownbey. He found the neck and got it done. He won the Mean Mug Award going in as he had an intense look, and he was the aggressor and dominated the entire round and gets a first round submission. Jordan Ownbey moves to 2-0, and Charles Philpot suffers his first defeat of his amateur MMA career.
Not a bad defeat. Again, Ownbey from a very accomplished team. A tough guy. You can see it here. Actually took down the pedigreed wrestler in Charles Philpot here tonight. Look for big things out of Ownbey, and look for Charles Philpot, still a young man, to go back to the drawing board.
And a big test for Charles Philpot to see how he moves forward from this. Of course, very good camp as well, Team Fast in Coburn, Virginia. But Charles Philpot falls to Jordan Ownbey. Picks up the win here, and Jordan Ownbey, most importantly, not only stays undefeated in amateur MMA, but he moves into that UMAF national final position.
Yes.
And Casey, explain that. Actually, hang on. We'll talk about that as the night goes on, as we're ready to officially announce our winner. And we go back to the cage with Jennifer.
Your referee stops this fight at 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the first round for your winner via guillotine submission. Out of the OEB blue corner, Jordan Ownbey.